Hey Sag, welcome to your January 2021 reading. I'm just going to get started. I don't know what context I'm going to read. I'm just going to pull the cards and see what they say. If there's like seems like there's somebody else really heavy in your reading, I'll pull some cards for them too, but who knows what it'll talk about. If you want a personal reading, I'll leave my email for contact in the description. And yeah, so let's get started. Roles can be reversed. This time is fluid. You know, this could have happened already, be happening currently, or be happening in the near future or far future, all in different areas of the timeline. So if this reading is for you, I hope you get something out of it. Okay, Sag. What do we got going on for Sag? Okay, so there could have been a situation that was like an argument with some harsh words that happened, and maybe there was some kind of lies. And okay, so hold on, let me think here. All right, so there could have been a situation where there was some harsh words said, maybe some lies told, somebody felt stabbed in the back, a painful ending. I don't think that whatever happened, maybe not an ending, but a painful situation. You might have felt stabbed in the back, or like somebody really hurt you, or just a really like poor health. It just could have been a situation where you or somebody else felt really victimized. This could be a relationship or family or work or whatnot. I think somebody lashed out with some really harsh words, I think, and now might be feeling a bit foolish. So if this was you or the other person, I think that there was just some kind of, there could have even been a lie told, and now it's kind of like out in the open and somebody got really mad about the lie being told. And somebody's feeling like a fool now. Yikes. Okay. Let's get some more. What else is going on here for Sag? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think somebody might be feeling bad and trying to kind of make it better, like offering a little bit of breadcrumbs or trying to, like offer an olive branch or even like begging. And somebody could be like, I don't know who this is. It could be you or another person or some people you're dealing with, a circle of friends or whatever. So I'm just going to say somebody. It's easier that way. So somebody is feeling really sad, depressed, like a loss, disappointed, kind of really just remorseful about whatever happened. Sort of a river of miseries in somebody's life right now. And I think somebody might be begging or trying to offer breadcrumbs or just trying to make things better, smooth it out. I don't even know if they're trying to like offer gifts or money to try and make the situation better. It could be a bit of groveling going on as well. Somebody's really remorseful anyway. What else we got going on? Okay, so I do think that there will be a resurface of the situation. So there could have been a bad fight, an epic blowout, a breakdown, some harsh words exchanged, a lie was found out or a lie told. But it's going to get better. There'll be a return of the person. Things are going to look up, and I think you're going to be happy, or the other person's going to be happy. I do think whoever is getting begged and groveled to is feeling a little bit of satisfaction, though. It might get a little bit of enjoyment out of it, and I'm not judging. I've been in that position where somebody's done me wrong, and then they're begging and groveling and stuff, and I'm like, good, So it's working. Whoever's doing this it's having some success. And I do think that there's going to be a resurrection of the situation and things will be kind of, a get back together, a reconciliation, and just a happiness about that as well, too. So what else we got going on? Interesting. Okay, the harsh words. Here we go. Someone was an asshole, maybe even verbally abusive. And yeah, I do think the situation is going to be healed. It's going to be made right. Whoever did the bad, or maybe it was both of you, you're going to heal the situation and put it behind you. It's not going to be something that goes on forever. And it might have happened and been hurtful at the time, but it could have really maybe brought up some issues that need to be healed with you or a family member or a coworker or a lover. Sometimes the harsh negative things happen and people say things and it really hurts at the time. But then afterwards, it gives you a chance to like heal whatever brought it to that situation. So I do think that the issue will be brought to a close, and it'll be, balance will be restored. There'll be healing, a sense of optimism and faith again. So a successful conclusion to whatever happened. I do think it'll be for the best. I don't see any like terrible goodbyes forever and stuff. I think it'll get worked out, healed, and yeah, new balance. Could be a legal issue as well. If you're having any kind of like legal problems, I do think that it's going to come to a close and it's going to be in your favor. You're going to be happy with the outcome. So for the small portion of you that are dealing with any kind of legal issues, child support, criminal contracts, whatever, I do think that it's going to go well for you if you're wondering about that. What else we got going on for Sag? What's ahead? Permission to ask the Oracle, what is ahead for the Sages that I'm reading for? What can they expect in the near future coming up? Let's help them out. Okay, so again, I think there's an issue with lying in some way. You, somebody else, or somebody around you has a problem with being honest. And I think you know this, and I think that's maybe what caused that big blowout fight type of thing. Somebody definitely has an issue with being dishonest, and also somebody might have an issue with playing ghosting games, silent treatments, and they get a kind of a sick sense of glee out of this. They know that it fucks with somebody's head and they kind of enjoy it. So they stop communication in order to play games, and don't be fooled, they like it. They know what they're doing. Okay. Death card. Okay, so that was optimistic and now it's taken a turn for the worse. I'm sorry. So I think whatever happened, the big blowout fight happened. It's going to be healed and resolved in a sense of balance and reconciliation. And then in the upcoming future, unfortunately, it's going to happen again. There's going to be more lying. I think the issue that you just resolved and healed and kind of brought to the surface is going to continue. So if somebody tells you lies or ghosts you or plays games with you or stabs you in the back, runs around on you, be careful that this person isn't like mentally abusive as well with playing mind games with you, or you doing it to somebody else, or you have a family member or somebody that does it. So this is the pattern I see. I see the big blowout fight over the lie or the miscommunication or whatever happened. And then a reconciliation and everything gets back on track again, and it heals and you all feel good about it again. And then it's going to happen again. And an ending again. So this might be a circle of makeup, breakup over and over and over again, due to somebody's mind games or dishonesty, or both of you, I don't know your situation. You'll know. So again, keep in mind that this cycle probably, whatever issue was resolved before is resolved, but it's going to resurface itself again. So there could be an ending. It could be like an ending of it. Secrets, yes. Lying, again, there's a big issue with lying, and it causes a lot of problems and a lot of pain. Somebody might be emotionally manipulative as well. Guilt trips, emotional manipulations, sweet talking, but they don't really quite follow through with what they're going to say that they're going to do. On the bottom of the deck was a Hierophant. So I think that if this is a relationship, it can be a little bit toxic, I think. Let me clarify more. Let's pull this out. What is this? What are you trying to tell us here? Okay. So yeah, I think that you're unsure if this relationship is going to be, or investment, whatever you're doing, or job is going to be worth the commitment that it's requiring. I think you're sitting, like, it's kind of, is the juice worth the squeeze type of situation, right? Like, I think you're sitting there thinking, like, should I continue investing in this? I've put so much into it. Is it going to bear fruit and turn into what I want it to do? And I think that you might be thinking it might not. You're considering how much you're committed to this, or how much somebody is committed to you. It's you're starting to really question that, and whether this is going to be worth investing in. Clarify that. Any more time, and you're just kind of assessing. Yeah. So if I were you, I would try to take your heart out of the matter and change your perspective and use logic here, like cold, hard logic. No emotions, no feelings, don't fall pity to guilt trips or your love for somebody or something. Is that you need to use cold, hard logic. The person you're dealing with might also have legal problems, or you may have legal problems. Again, that's coming up. So it could be even custody battles or crime or something. It's not for all of you, obviously, but there could be some definite legal issues with these two cards. Then we had the scales and a few of them. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some advice for you here, Sag. Sorry, it's not more positive. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so I want to grab my other deck. One second. So can I get some advice for the Sages, please, that I'm reading for, that resonate with this storyline? What do you want me to tell them? Nothing yet is set in stone. So yeah, I can't give you a definite answer of what's going to happen with this situation, because I think it's still up in the air, like with if it's a legal issue or a relationship issue. There's too many variables for me to be able to give you a direct answer. That can be good too, though, right? Like sometimes things not being set in stone or whatnot means that it's not fixed, right? You're not stuck with whatever it's going to be. Okay, so yeah, I think somebody's behavior is really irritating you and disgusting you at this point. I don't know who, but the lying and all that shit that I saw, I don't blame you. I can't really get advice yet, because nothing. Let me try more. Clarify that. Okay, yeah, there could be like a third party situation, somebody sneaking around with other people or flirting with women and lying, a bit of cheating. Even if they're not directly cheating, it could be like flirting online or having like an online thing. And I think you might get a sense that their silent treatments might be because they're sneaking off with somebody else, and then this causes like a big fight and then they lie about it. So I'm sorry I can't get more advice for you or tell what's going to happen. I feel like I'm just telling you stuff you already know. Let's see if I can get more. Okay, so you are good enough. So the situation might be hitting you in the self-esteem department, and they want you to know that you are good enough. Like this person's behavior is not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. And I know that's easy for me to say intellectually, and you can probably understand that intellectually too, But just because they're being shitty doesn't mean that it's because you're not worth it. It's just because they're just being shitty. It's just who they are, right? So try to keep that in mind, because they're going to be shitty to other people too. It's not just you. So, if your self-esteem is taking a hit because of this, then keep in mind that this is a lot about, well, it's about both of you in some ways. For one, you need to maybe think about why you're in this situation and putting up with this type of person. What makes you feel like you need to continue to do this, And then the other one is their behavior isn't a reflection of your worth. So try to keep that in mind, all right, Sag? All right, so I'll see you in a couple weeks. Sorry, this was kind of shit. But yeah, take care of yourselves and keep your head up.